So yeah, I just want to say this about the whole Manchester United team, and I feel the fans. We have two different kind of fans, and I'll be playing a video showing you the two different kind of fans we have at Manchester United. So let's just go and watch the video.
Know what the record is of most defensive players fielded on one pitch by any Manchester United manager at this point, because I'm pretty sure that none of them are going to top today. Not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, but yes, ladies and gentlemen, 7 defensive players on one.
I just want to say this. I just want to pause in the video. You see how easy it is for him to say 7 defensive players on the pitch. You know, it's so easy for him to draft it out as something that is such a bad thing. That why is he playing so many defenders? Whereas not all the defenders were playing in defensive duties. We had Bruno injured. Lisandro Martinez had to come into filling for Bruno in the midfield. So I don't understand why you still be categorizing a defensive player that came to play in the midfield because of lack of depth. Because of lack of depth in the midfield, you have to field in a defensive player, and you are looking at all that. And he played a very good game in that position. So I don't get what's the problem. What's the problem with your points? But let's continue. Because he had a lot to say.
Pitch, playing for Manchester United. Probably our most important player just got injured with a hamstring injury. He's being taken off at halftime. No problem. Injuries happen. There's still a game to be won. What do I always say? Man United need a goal, not desperately. Like I said, it was 1-1. Whenever Amorim seems to look at his bench, it's like he looks at the bench, he looks at the pitch, he looks at the bench again, then he thinks to himself, what do I need as a substitution? I know what we need. A defender. It seems to be like, no word of a lie, people. It's like it's preloaded. You know, on FIFA at one point you could do preloaded subs. It's like Amorim, no matter what happens, he knows in the heart of his hearts whenever he needs.
He said it's like, oh my god. Oh my, this is the same guy that cried wolf against Ten Hag, said get Ten Hag out, he doesn't have a system. This is the same guy that is saying this. Ten Hag doesn't have a system. Get Amorim in. He said, get Amorim in. Amorim is the man for the job. But now, because he's sticking to his system, he's like preloaded subs on FIFA. Oh my God.
To do a substitution, especially if it's the first one, it has to be a defender. Even if I was the biggest Amorim in guy, I could not defend this. People are going to sit there in their homes, scream and shout at their camera, telling people we should back this and telling people that we should get behind this. Do you want to know why we lost today? Because the overall general consensus and the generic talk and the generic reaction is going to be, oh well, we had a lot of chances, we just didn't put them away, we were unlucky. That's going to be the general talk out there. A lot of people are going to ignore the details, the finer details that actually led to Man United losing this game. Fair play, or fair enough I should say. Yes, you can say on the goals, Man United defenders definitely 1000% should have defended
surprisingly, you should not change the defense.
Wholeheartedly. Like, me and you were on the same page. The reason why we lost this game, people, is very simple. And I know you're going to be tired of hearing me say it, but you know what's coming. The formation and the system. Because I'll tell you what, if we played a 4 today and that ball is being played, that Dyer, that...
When we lose, is the system. The system is fucked up. It's all wrong. But when we win, it's the players. It's the individual brilliance of the players. You see the problem with...
was played out wide to Rodgers. If, let's say we played a 4 today, and Dalot and Dorgu were the 2 fullbacks, right? If Dalot is playing right back, and that Dyer gets played to Rodgers, Dalot's going to get tight here. If Rodgers were to go past Dalot, he's going to be met with other players who are tracking back, and the right centre-back who would have come out to try and help Dalot, or either shield Dalot. So
this same system provides the right centre-back to come out and help. It provides the defensive midfielders to come back to help the defender on the that was defending Morgan Rogers. So don't even go there. All of them were lacking. All of them they were not doing their job in the defense. The all blame is on Lenny Euro, but Lenny Euro needed support in that position and nobody was supporting him. After the first goal, the first goal I can agree to that. You scored the first goal from that. But scoring the second goal from that same position, the whole team should be held responsible. They should be held, not the system, not all, the whole team should be responsible for that. The defensive midfielder should help the defense
that even though Morgan Rogers, gets past Dalot, the next person that he would have to get past would be the right centre-back. But no, we play a back 3. And by the way, Aston Villa, Unai Emery, the tactics was spot on today because they purposely targeted the two wide centre backs. So that's Euro.
He was spot on today, but somehow we played a better football than they did. All that helped them in that game was individual brilliance from Morgan Rogers. If you're talking about this individual brilliance from Morgan Rogers. So why are you so praising the manager of Aston Villa? You praising Unai Emery? Oh, what did he do? What magic did he do in that match?
And Luke Shaw, and there's a reason why both of them didn't have good games, but the central centre back did have a good game in Aiden Heaven, and we'll talk about him in a minute. Let me just finish my point. Play the whole diac to the left, to the touchline. Euro is
I think at this point, I've made my points clear about this kind of fan, because I'm not ready to sit and hear all this. I just want to show you that this is one type of Manchester United fan that we have, and this is how toxic our fan base is.